What's up? Welcome back. It feels like forever since I made a video. It hasn't really been, it's been about 2 weeks, but I thought I'd do this as a bit of a refresher. So you guys are new to the channel. I'm Alex. Behind me is my S15 spec car. I've been building it up slowly when I get the money, doing little YouTube videos, tutorials on doing stuff like this to the best of my knowledge. I'm not an expert, but I think a lot of it will help you guys. Anyway, let's get to it. Today we're just going to do a little bit of a rundown on where we're at with this thing, where I've been. It's only been like 2 weeks, but feels like forever, and what's coming up, because I've actually brought a few things while I was away. I spend more money here in New Zealand on car parts and stuff for my girlfriend's car, my car, and YouTube than I did while I was actually away, which is kind of funny. But yeah, we're back. Regular uploads twice a week again, Wednesday and Saturday hopefully, all depending on what's going to happen with what we're picking up this Saturday. Me and Nick brought something which will be cool. You guys know Nick. I've been in Bali, that's where I've been. So I went to Bali with Nick, Stacey, my girlfriend Jess and her family. It was her younger sister Katie's 21st, so we went there for 10 days, which was cool. It was definitely a different experience, but I am excited to be back to work on this car, see my dog, and just go back to normal, because I don't know, holidays are good, but I like tinkering with things. One of the things that I brought, which will be, you guys might be stoked about, is before I went away duty free, I got this brand new GoPro Hero 7. So this will be good once we get the car going, or even before then. I can mount you up there on the roof and you can watch me finish working on this thing. Also, when we do some driving videos or whatever, we can use this and the camera, so it gives me twice the filming capability. Before I was just using Nick's GoPro. If you know the old videos, you'll have seen Nick. If you don't, he's one of my good mates up here that is also a mechanic. He helps me do a lot of videos. We do a lot of stuff with his work because it's just easier to get the cars into his work on the hoists. And yeah, so this is the first thing. Second thing, what should I start with? Well, we've got some content coming up on Jess's car. I guess that can be the second thing. You guys can't see it, but right here there is full plastic aero skirts. I also brought her an S15 aero wing, which I'd love to put on my car, but I need to spend the money elsewhere at the moment. She is going to pay me back for that, so that's all good. So we got that. So we're going to get all that painted. We got end caps as well. Get that painted, put that on her car. I sold the Workmeisters off this, so they're going down to Christchurch soon. So this is going to be getting new wheels, so there's a little bit more money. But the big thing is, me and Nick brought another E36. So I drive a E36 318 AS as a daily. It's sitting out there, you guys can't see it, but we actually bought another one. It looks identical. It's got a motorsport kit, it's silver, it's got no motor, it's just a rolling body, which is perfect for us. SR's been back from the machine shop for a while. I think we're ordering the parts through Nick's work really soon, so there's going to be content on that, and we're building a SR powered E36 track car for us to share. Mainly because we can't afford to do a car on our own, it's too expensive, and I don't want to ruin this thing. It's like my baby, and yeah, they're just way too expensive now, these spec cars, especially the NZNU ones. A lot of people want an NZNU one. This one's got relatively low Ks, and for an S chassis it is pretty darn tidy, so I don't want to be throwing that at any walls because I can't drift and I will ruin it. But yeah, that's basically where we're at the moment. I'm going to give you a quick rundown on what we've done so far and where we're at, because there's a big list. Oh, that side, sorry, get my finger right. there behind me of stuff that we need to do and stuff that I want to do to this car. Unfortunately, because I did spend a bit of money on those other things, it has pushed us back, but the deals were just too good to pass up, so it is what it is. I'm not in a rush with this car as much as I'd like to get it finished and driving, and you know, all those videos for you guys. I also don't want to rush it, because if we rush it we will make mistakes or take shortcuts or whatever, and it won't turn out as good as it should. Anyway, let's take a look at this. I don't know if I showed this in video yet either, but this is my old man's Merc. He just brought it. We've still got the old Holden. It's under one of our car storage lockups, but yeah, he thinks he's pretty cool on his BBS reps, and he's slammed it out, which is pretty funny. It's a pretty cool old cruiser. But anyway, back over here, we'll start with the list. So, this is the list. Catch can, dump pipe, Mac valve, this is our boost solenoid, battery in the boot, oversized sump, braided lines, rocker cover, done that. Exhaust, rocker cover fittings, sorry. Exhaust, rocker cover paint, done that as well. Lume tidy, I've started doing that. Gear knob, tune, Allen GT4s, these are the wheels that I'd like to run since I'm getting rid of my Meisters. I want to change it up for something a little less aggressive, so I can dial out a little bit of rear camber and run a semi. O2 sensor, aero wing, I know I just brought one for Jess, but yeah, I need to find another one. Ganadors, I've always wanted Ganadors. A lot of people don't understand the hype behind these, which is fair enough, they're expensive, but when I was building my 180SX, there was just this one car that always stood out to me on the internet. It had a Kikuchi power bonnet and Ganador mirrors, and ever since then I've wanted Ganador mirrors, and it's the same for the S15, and I'm just going to suck it up because they keep getting more and more expensive, and I'm just going to buy some. So that's my list, and what you haven't seen is what I did just before I left to Bali, which is over here. So I don't know if you guys wanted to see it again, so put the radiator back in, the fan, all the belts are on, that kind of thing. I painted my rocker cover wrinkled black for whatever reason. Over this side, it didn't really go off. I did use a heat gun for people that are going to tell me to use a heat gun. I don't know what happened, it just didn't go off, but I cannot be bothered redoing it at this point. I tightened everything down, my cams are in, my cam chain tensioner, coil packs, I got brand new spark plugs in there because it's going to get a tune, brand new spark plugs. I need to get a spare set for when it does get a tune. The manifold's just sitting on there, but yeah, I've just started sort of figuring out where I'm going to run everything. I want to try tuck the lume, which is what the lume tidy is up there on the window. So I pulled this through a wee bit, so it's going to sit a bit further back. So hopefully by the time we plug all this stuff in, I'll just need to extend these 3 plugs here. These sort of ones should be alright, and that lume should be able to sit underneath or even just in between the manifold, how it kind of wraps around there instead of sitting along the top here. It'll just look way tidier. I also need to get rid of all this shit because I no longer need it. I'm going to put everything in the boot. I just want to tidy up this whole engine bay because at the moment it's a bit scruffy. Same with this side. I'd love to do an ABS delete, but I don't want to go for recert. In New Zealand, this is your cert plate. Basically this tells the police and the warrant of fitness inspectors, which we have to do once a year on a car 2000, what your car is certified or modified legally for. And if I take the ABS out, I have to get it recertified, and that's a fucking mission, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm not gonna bother with that. But yeah, there's still heaps to do on this car. None of the suspension's in because I gave it all to Jess. It's got no rear subframe because I also gave that to Jess. So we've got lots to do. I want to get this done before summer. But yeah, I hope you guys are stoked for the content. I did get a lot of videos while I was in Bali. I don't know if you guys will be interested in seeing that, but if you are, drop a comment below and I will smash it all together in some sort of video. But yeah, we're back and this is where we're at. I just wanted to give you guys an update. We'll see you in the next video. Hope we're doing something exciting, and yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe because it really helps me out, and I need to get to 1,000 subs ASAP. Just it's my goal. I want to do it before the end of the year. We got 4 months, so if you guys can share me around and yeah, get me to 1K, I'd be stoked. See you next time.